And that is just something I want to share with you. Because the day that I read this, I was a little bit devastated because I was like, hey, how are these people going to do? How are these people going to be carrying on? Yes, you're going to have your severance payment. Yes, you're going to have something available, but it's going to affect you. I don't think any of these 30,000 people dreamt that they're going to be losing their job at the end of the first quarter of 2026. Some of them might have bought a new house because of that job they were having. Some of them might have bought a new car. Some of them might have got married. Some of them might have made certain decisions with the agenda, with a mindset that, oh, I have a well-paying job and it's going to continue to pay me, only for them to wake up one morning, 31st March 2026, and boom, that job is no more. Now they have to go look for something else. So you have to build a skill. The second thing is to make sure that you have financial intelligence. Listen to me. Financial literacy is key. If you are working and you are just living hand to mouth, you take your salary, you burn it out. You don't have any emergency fund. You don't have any investment available that can take care of you in moments like this, then your life is going to be miserable. I say this all the time because many people live the life that they don't qualify to live. People are driving cars they don't qualify to drive. People are living in houses they don't qualify to live in. People are wearing clothing they don't qualify to be wearing. People are using phones they don't qualify to be using. Why? Because they just want to impress other people. They want other people to feel that, yeah, they have also arrived. Why? Because the average human being is inferior of himself or herself. So inferiority complex causes people to buy dumb things in order to please others that they have arrived. But the way the world is going now, you need to sit down and really have financial literacy and know how to make money, most importantly, how to keep that money, and then how you can make that money work for you. So this is my question to you. If you were to lose your job today, can you still live the same life you are having for at least 6 months without needing any financial assistance? If you were to lose your job today, can you go 6 months without needing any financial assistance and still live that life that you are living? For 99.9% of you, the answer is going to be no. Why? Because the month is not even over and you are walking around asking people to lend you some money. But have you sat down to look at your finances? Have you sat down to consider the house you live in? Have you sat down to consider the car you drive? Have you sat down to consider the inflated lifestyle habits that you have adopted? Have you sat down to ask yourself, do I have savings? Do I have emergency funds? Do I have some investments there that can give me some drips every month for me to survive before I get a new job? You need to get your finances right. And this is where there are people who are going to say, oh, Nhyira, you don't know. The salary cry is not even enough. No. You see, the challenge of many people is that they think that, oh, if they can make more money, their life will be better. But 99.9% of the time, the more money they make, the worse their life becomes. Why? Because the average individual, when they start making money, then they have the lifestyle inflation. Because they are making more money, now they change their car. They change where they live. They take their children to much expensive school in the name of, trying to give them a good life at the end of the day. And everything is inflated. They don't have any investment. The average employee has no emergency fund. The average employee has no investment. And that is the risky part. So you are living hand to mouth, hand to mouth. You must change that. Going into the future, you must just deal with your basic necessities. When the money comes in, find out what do you actually need, not what you want. What do you actually need to survive? Get those basics and keep the rest of the money in your emergency fund. Once you reach the threshold for your emergency fund, then you now do some investment and you can build yourself up. Because listen, no job is secured in this day and age. I don't care the company you are working for. The company you are working for can be making a lot of money and they will still lay you off. They don't have to explain anything to you. Look at Oracle. They just lay people off. 30,000 employees off. Not because the company is facing financial challenges, really. Not because the company is trying to cut its cost, but the company said they are restructuring. It means that your job is not safe. So build a skill, number one. Number two, make sure you have financial literacy. Stop living life to please people who you don't know, who don't like you. Stop trying to impress people who don't care about you. Stop trying to fit in the society so that people will clap for you. Stop trying to impress people with your dress, with your car, with your house, with your miserable life. Be reasonable with your finances. If you can be faithful in the little money that you are having right now and have some emergency fund, have some investment, live within your means, and not give a damn about what people think about you, and you live your life and be happy, you will be much happier. Because I can imagine, it's I don't have any data to back this, but it's likely that over 90% of these 30,000 people will be miserable. They will fall into depression because they don't have anything available, because their dreams have just been destroyed. Don't be a victim. Don't wait till that strikes you. Build a skill that stands the test of time. Build a skill that leverages technology. And that is why I'm saying it doesn't mean go and do any new certificate. Whatever you are doing right now, how can you integrate artificial intelligence into it? Then there are some jobs you just have to change your attitude, your mindset about it, because they are not going to be here for a long time. And that is what you must understand. If you can build a skill, get knowledge in your finances, then you can put yourself in the position and become successful. Because listen, it'll be hurtful for you to wake up one morning and they say your job is gone. What will you do? How can you survive? Who will you run to? Because everybody is fighting for their life. So take responsibility and do what you have to do. Let me hear from you in the comment section what you think about this, and I'll catch you on the next one. So if you learned something from this video, remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share the video so that others can also see this. Most importantly, let me hear from you if there are any questions you have, or if you have any topic that you would want me to cover on the next episode, leave it in the comment section. I want to read from you. If you want to enroll as well in our courses to study under my mentorship for your ICA, ACCA, SEMA, or ICAG examination, you can head on to our website, NhyiraPremium.com, or download the Nhyira Premium mobile application on the Google Play Store or the App Store to complete your enrollment. You can also send us a message on WhatsApp or call us 050-114-9296. 050-114-9296. Complete your enrollment today to join our community. Let me hold your hand, provide you with the blueprints that you need with the team here. Let us assist you. This is our mission. This is what we do. This is what we are called for. And we have the resources, the skills, the expertise needed to help you to pass the examination. So visit our website, NhyiraPremium.com, to read more about us. Or better still, download the Nhyira Premium mobile application on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. You want to get personal? Hit us with a DM or send us a message on WhatsApp 050-114-9296. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.